Hello, all the people, YouTubers out there, and it's Paul here, and welcome to another video. I've had a few so far, and hopefully that gets better as I keep doing them, and not get worse. So, but anyways, basically today I wanted to talk a bit about my favourite movies of all time, and yeah, let's start. So I grew up watching movies in the 80s, and in the 80s, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone were sort of the two main action stars in the day, and in action movies. And then in the 90s they still were around, but there was other people like Bruce Willis or Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren, these types of people, Jackie Chan more, I suppose. I always liked Sylvester Stallone movies, a little bit more than Arnold Schwarzenegger, although Arnold Schwarzenegger movies were still very, very good, but I preferred Sylvester Stallone a little more. Maybe I could relate to him a little more. I definitely liked Rocky 2 and Rocky 4 more than, say, the other Rockies. Rocky 2 more because it had a real sort of romantic side to it, in that he was fighting because his wife wanted him to fight, and although when she didn't want him to fight, he wasn't really motivated to fight. So, and Rocky 4 was just a good movie. I love the snow and the ice, and unfortunately for me, I've never lived in the snow or the ice, so I haven't been in the snow and the ice. So it's something that I regret not doing when I had the opportunity to go to a snowfield. I guess for other movies I like from Stallone were Cliffhanger, Schwarzenegger. The Terminator was good. I remember I was about 14 and I went from I lived in the country then, and then I went to the cinema with my family, and we walked into the TG Plaza cinema, and we walked up these stairs, and as we got up the stairs there was a replica in a glass container of a actual Terminator, a metal Terminator, and he was in this ceramic circular cylinder glass thing, and he was very imposing to walk up there. And I watched the movie as well as my sister and her friend, and I do have to say it's one of the best cinematic movies I've seen. I think because when you see movies at home, there can be more distractions. These days, of course, there's better sound quality and larger screens, but when I was growing up, the TVs were much smaller. But in saying that, I think that Terminator 2 was definitely one of the best cinematic movies I've seen. Shawshank Redemption was another one, I think. Definitely different reasons. Other movies that I liked that are my favourites, Chariots of Fire, because of my mum's Scottish heritage, and then just because I enjoyed the role of the Englishman, and I could relate to him in a character in a personal way, and and I think because my mum's dad, his father was a bit of a boxer in Scotland going back 150 years, so I think there's an element in me that likes either watching the fighter or the underdog, so that's why the boxing movies I liked. The other one I liked of a boxing movie was Denzel Washington. I mean, he's always good, and he's always very emotional and captivating watching his movies. And the Hurricane was based on a true story, and that's a great movie, and it's also got the boxing element to it. But it's just a great movie, great true story. Uh, Other movies of my favourite would have to be. I love my westerns. Well, there was a western called Shane with Alan Ladd, Jack Palance. 1951 was one of my favourite western movies. The other one was The Cowboys with John Wayne. So yeah, there's some good ones in there, and I think mostly I favoured the action movies, the thriller movies, some westerns if they were good. I definitely liked scary movies when I was younger. I saw a few, but yeah, mostly action, adventure, some sci-fi, obviously. Well, not obviously, but I liked Star Wars. I always have. Star Trek, but probably more of a Star Wars fan. In terms of TV shows that I liked, on a brief note, TV shows not as captivating as movies, but growing up I watched He-Man and Masters of the Universe, so I liked that one. Bugs Bunny show, the A-Team, Knight Rider, these types of TV shows were interesting to me. If you get a chance out there to watch any of those movies, they sort of have a resonating effect on me and on what I like and who I am as a person. So sometimes I think people can relate to movies, not just because they're a good actor, they like the acting. It's emotional connection that is good. So yeah, I'll leave it there, and thanks very much for watching, and hope you have a good day.